Hello guys, how you guys doing? Welcome to our channel once again. This is Fab Crypto. All right, so in today's video guys, we're going to dive into Bitcoin and know what is going on, because there are signs that we might be seeing a potential massive drop, guys. Okay, we might be seeing this potential massive drop anytime soon. All right, so that's why you just need to pay very good attention as Bitcoin develop. All right, so let's dive into the chart. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please kindly subscribe and kindly like this video. All right, so if you take a look on Bitcoin and you notice what we have been telling you guys, that once we break this, okay, there is a tendency that this wave is over, guys, and we'll be seeing this next wave. Okay, so we have this. So what it means that this is actually an expanding flat. Okay, this is an expanding flat. This is a wave of its own. So we are going to see another wave of its own here, which will eventually break this previous low. All right, so if this plays out this way, it's going to be aggressive, because if you look at it critically, you find out that everything here looks bearish. So Bitcoin hasn't decided yet on the path it's going, but today or probably latest tomorrow, that decision will be visible to us. Okay, so if Bitcoin actually comes here and break this, low, there might be another push up and down we go. Okay, so we're expecting something like this to play out, okay, because everything here looks very, very bearish. All right, so and one thing that will happen to other altcoin, as Bitcoin start tanking, many of the altcoin will definitely experience that massive sell-off. All right, so that's why. And so what will be our potential targets? Okay, what will be our potential targets? All right, so if actually this happens as we're expecting, then bear in mind that this sell-off will end somewhere at the range of 22,000 range. Okay, so between 22, so let's measure it. So if we take a fib here, to where with 3 ends, okay, so we might be seeing 22,296 here. All right, but if wave 5 is extended, which I doubt, okay, most times they might not. If wave 5 is extended, that means it might get to $11,000. Okay, it might get to $11,000. But if this happens, hey, there will be a lot of panic in crypto space, and a lot of negative news here and there will be flashing out. Okay, I think we're beginning to hear some negative news now, so that's why I wouldn't want you to panic. So you take a pre-informed decision right now, where the market is not selling off yet aggressively. All right, so what are you going to do is based on where actually you've entered. If you're just buying Bitcoin now, I think you need to hold on and wait for this wave to complete. Now, immediately after this drop, guys, there will be a hard bounce. No, there will be a very hard bounce coming. Okay, there will be a hard bounce coming. So bear in mind that everything follows suit. And remember, if you take a look what we are expecting in a bigger time frame, so what we are expecting in a bigger time frame is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is what we're expecting in a bigger time frame. So once this thing plays out, then we'll start seeing something like this. Okay, which will definitely either retest the all-time high or close to all-time high before. So the massive correction here will take a lot of time, guys. A lot of time. It take a lot of time, even years. And most times we've seen that it takes Bitcoin 3 years to reset. It takes Bitcoin 3 years to reset before pushing up. So that's why you don't need to be buying at the peak of the move, because nobody knows exactly if actually it's reversing at that peak. All right, so if it goes down to 1 hour, so you can see, let's dive into 1 hour and see. Actually, you see, this is very, very bearish sign pattern. Okay, So let's see how it goes. If it breaks this channel, the sell-off will be massive. Let's see if that happens, okay? If that's retracement before that sell-off. Okay, so that is just on Bitcoin, and as Bitcoin tanks, every other coins, every other crypto, every other altcoin, they experience the same. Now, if you take a look on Ethereum, Ethereum is actually in the middle of nowhere because since it made this low and up here, it has been going this way. So we're expecting this to at least let it break this. As it breaks this, there might be a bounce here before down we go. So making this structure a very beautiful one. Okay, so that might be what we see in Ethereum. So the structure is not completed yet. It's not trending anywhere. It's just sideways. So in that scenario, we just need to observe and wait. So we are waiting for Ethereum. If it's not forming a triangle here, we are waiting for Ethereum to break this low. Okay, if it breaks this low, then it will complete this structure. So make either it give us a running flat pattern or expanding flat pattern, and down we go. All right, so just patient now. Patience is highly required. That's why people that make haste end in pain. All right, so in trading, we analyze, we wait before we fire. Okay, you analyze first, you wait for confirmation, then you fire the trigger. All right, the amateurs, they analyze and they fire. And once you analyze and fire, you end up in pains because that pain will lead to that waiting that you refuse to wait initially. All right, so that's just what we're drawing to attention today. So if you've not subscribed to this channel, please kindly subscribe and like this video, and let's see how it develops, guys. For now, there is no potential trade setup. Okay, there's no potential trade setup because for a Bitcoin, we are still expecting a bounce. All right, so I'm not in any trade currently now. I'm expecting a bounce. Let's watch for this so that it will be more healthy for us to take this trade. All right, so if not, we'll wait for it to break here. As it breaks here, there must be a correction within here that we might be able to take the trade, guys. All right, so I see you. All right, so if you've not subscribed, guys, please kindly subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in the next video.